time flies when you're having fun and I can't agree more. Hindi po natin namamalayan, patagal na ng patagal ang ating samahan dito sa Kababayan, LA.
Maligayang bati sa iyong karawan. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Maligayang bati sa iyong karawan. Happy birthday to you. Kami naway pagpalain ka ng buong may kapal. Nabigyan ka pa niya ng maraming kaarawan. Liligaya ka sa buong buhay. Happy birthday to you. Maligayang bati sa iyong karawan. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Maligayang bati sa iyong karawan. Happy birthday to you. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Ano ang handa mo sa iyong kaarawan? Happy, happy, happy birthday. Naway pagpalain ikaw.
Happy birthday to Kababayan, LA. We are celebrating today on the show. Wow, 6 years ago, April 24th, we went on the air. And earlier we were with Ted. Ted has been with us almost at the start of the show. He's been, really a great, great partner for Kababayan LA. And just when, 2-3 years ago, I partnered with Pacific Rim and Peter and Chris. Thank you so much. This is the looking forward portion, because I said, celebration, looking back and looking forward. This is looking forward, and I'm hoping for many more years of collaboration with Pacific Rim and on the red carpet here on the show.
Definitely, we're excited. We love to see what we can do with Kababayan LA, especially bringing all the young films that you've been highlighting, and also the ones that we've been finding out there on YouTube and on the red carpet.
It's been my pleasure, and especially also having Chris on the show. You found a wonderful interview, and Chris, wonderful talent,
thank you.
hardworking, and I'm hearing one of the best interviewers out there. And so I'm so excited to be interviewed by Chris and Peter today.
We're going to turn it on you now.
We're saying we'd turn on the fire on you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to shut up, and you take it away.
You want to start off?
I want to start, especially seeing that montage. This has been 6 years. You've grown up on the show. So looking back, how has it been actually growing up on television? Not many people on the planet can say that.
Wow, it's been tough. Because obviously when you're starting, you make mistakes, and all these are documented, and there are people that won't let you live that down, all those mistakes, although when I was starting, obviously I got the show 2 years after I moved here. Even until now, I have a Filipino accent, and, at first people kept harping on that, and then people kept harping on, if you would speak Tagalog, speak straight Tagalog. If you would speak English, speak straight English. But we don't have that in the Philippines. I grew up in the Philippines, and what we call there is, what we say is we're fluent in Taglish.
Yeah. Just like Spanglish, it's famous in California, Spanglish. Is it difficult? I mean, people critique you all the time. How do you take it and kind of filter it so that you can get better without wanting to cry at some of the things people say?
The 6 years that I've been on, the first few years were crucial. I was a sportscaster in the Philippines, so I did TV there as well, so I would get my share of all those, criticisms. What I learned over the last 6 years, which, by the way, I write about in my column in Balita, pick up your copy still, or balita.com. I call it 6 on 6, 6 lessons that I learned. And one of those is this. I learned to surround myself with people that I care about. My mom watches the show almost every day, and my dad. And every time around 5 or 5:30, I would call them. What did you think of the show? And my mom would have the most outrageous comments. From, oh, your neckline is too low, or, oh, you don't know how to cook, makeup, my hair. She comments on everything. And I learned to just rely on them and the few people that I trust. And one final thing, this guy, he's very special. He told me one night when I was, YouTube comments, sometimes it's harsh, especially
very harsh.
There's anonymity, so there's no accountability for what you say there. So you can be very nasty, very harsh, very below the belt. And this guy says, at the end of the day, and you can learn from this too, Chris, because you're out there on TV, Peter. The only thing that matters is that you have the love and respect of people that you love and respect.
Definitely. But you're celebrating yourself. How do you deal with that? You know, you have the high roads and the low roads, and there was a time where you did have a really hard moment, and I'm not gonna say how, but
What happened? Okay,
how did you get through that, and to be here today on the set?
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a deep breath. We'll pause for a break. I'll give myself a break and then answer that when we return. Don't go away.